If you had a partner that believes in psychoanalysis and they call you mommy or daddy, how would you feel about that? I'm just asking for a friend. Hello, my beautiful basilisks. I'm Mythology and Mind. You can call me M&M. And today we will go elbow deep into the counterpart of the Oedipus complex, which is not by the same author. People think that, but this is not Freud's theory. This is Jung's. And also Sigmund didn't like it. I will explain why, but as always, mythology first. Who is Electra? Well, she was the daughter of Agamemnon and Clytemnestra. Clyde, sorry. Maybe the first name is familiar to you if you are into Homer and his work. Yeah, it's that Agamemnon, king of Mycenae, brother of Menelao, son of Atreus. He's a guy from the Iliad. I guess I'll end up talking about that at some point in life, sadly. When he and his men were departing from Aulis in Boeotia, they pissed off Artemis. How? Well, Agamemnon could either have killed a sacred deer, roasted the goddess in some way, or she could be angry about all the young boys that were going to die in the war. I think that is the least possible because, Artemis was kind of a misandrist. Anyway, this dude decided that sacrificing his daughter Iphigenia was the best way to appease the wrath of the goddess who protects women. A fucking genius. So he told his daughter and wife that he was going to marry his daughter with this full-ass grown man, Achilles. Drama alert for Patroclus. And when they got there, they kill her. Well, in some versions, Artemis saves her, but they don't say how, so I don't know. After this, the goddess left them alone so they could go to Troy to fight for 10 years. When Agamemnon came back, he brought with himself his concubine, the Trojan princess Cassandra, and the twins he had with her. Agamemnon's wife wasn't happy about his husband killing their daughter and then running away, so she killed them. Or maybe her lover did, or maybe the both of them. I guess these two were in a berserker mode because they weren't happy with just killing the king and the lover and their bastards, because they tried to kill Clytemnestra's sons with Agamemnon too. Luckily, Electra was in God's nowhere instead of Mycenae, and her brother Orestes was saved by either his sister or a nurse, the second one being more probable and having in mind what would happen later. Later being now. They reunite 8 years later in their father's grave. The Oracle of Delphi had told Orestes to avenge his father, and Electra decided to plan out their revenge. Orestes, with his friends Pleiades and maybe Electra, killed the queen and her lover. The Erinnes persecuted Orestes for violating the ties of family pity, of which Agamemnon and their kids got none, by the way, and he eventually killed himself. And Electra was just fine. All ancient Greek women do is eat hot chip and not be persecuted. There is another version of this myth, but it's confusing and dumb, so we're not counting it as canon. And that's basically the myth. Pretty underwhelming when compared to the Oedipus one, if you ask me. Like, not even a little bit of incest? Pornhub would be so disappointed. Anyway, now that we know the myth, it's time for the psychology part. What is the Electra complex? Well, psychoanalyst Jung proposed this as the female version of the Oedipus complex. I have to give him props because he did not say that this was a biological or universal thing as his mentor Freud did. And speaking about Freud, he completely rejected this theory. He preferred the one made by himself in which women were jealous because they didn't have dicks. The council has advised me not to tell you this, but Freud was absolutely right. We just want our cocks back. I think I have to make a video with crazy Freud and stuff in more depth someday because that would probably be very funny. In the Electra complex, the girl is attracted to her father. She wants to maintain relations with him and has to compete with the mother. So you probably think it's just like the Oedipus complex. So what are the differences? Well, first, the erogenous zone changed from the penis to the clit. But the clit is masculine or something, so the girl gives up on that, accepts the fact that she has no dick, and the vagina becomes her erogenous zone. Jung, you get plus 10 points for finding the clit and minus 101 for choosing to ignore it. Here's the thing, Jung said that the girls also had the Oedipus complex. They actually start with it, but eventually they are controlled by biology and start focusing on their father, so double incest. But don't worry, she will eventually realize that she has not a chance with her father because of her mother, so she would pursue other men similar to him, and she will start acting like her mother to accomplish these classic daddy issues. And that's it, basically. I know, a little bit underwhelming, but they did not focus on women so much, so, not that much information. I'm sorry for not uploading sooner. I've been sick, you probably noticed in my voice, and then I had exams. But happy first channel anniversary to you all. Thank you for watching. I've never thought I could get past 100 subscribers, so thank you so much. Please tell me what would you like to watch and I'll add it to my list. And also, I did a collab with Messiahs and Mythology, and he probably will upload it sometime soon, so check his channel and go to subscribe to him, and have a nice Iron Age. Bye!